Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Friday morning to you. A very good trade deadline day to you. Live right here on Edmonton Sports Doc, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. This is the Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. Thank you to everyone for listening on our audio streams, EdmontonSportsDoc.com. Tune in, iHeartRadio, watching on YouTube, listening on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Matt Iwanyk, YouTube Trev with you here. Pat Kehdy from the CBH was supposed to join us. And then he texted me, I'm going to be a little late. And his ETA is 9:19. And then all of a sudden, Sean Bell walked in our front door. I'm like, why are you here? And Bell's going to get a haircut, so he's just going to hang out. So I'm like, sorry, you have to come do the hangout until Pat Kehdy is here. So we've got Sean Bell for a few minutes as well.
This is cool.
As I said, the hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts for the latest deals and to find convenient locations nearest you. Check them out, sentinel.ca.
What is up?
You're very excited right now.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's great to be on the hangout with Bellsy and Maddie. Trade deadline. Let's go.
It is
I feel
trade
like this
deadline.
never happened.
No, this is a first for sure.
The three of us on a hangout together at the same time?
I'm sure we've had you
No,
together.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I'm certain of it. I was like, oh, because all of a sudden I looked to my right, Bellsy waves at me. I'm like, Bellsy's on the hangout. Let's go. So yeah,
I wasn't even planning on doing that. I
He even
literally
said no to me.
I literally showed up because I wanted
no.
to hang out, and I was going to play NHL 94 because I wanted to get some redemption for my 6-5 loss the other day.
That was a tough loss.
It was a really tough loss. My goaltender played like crap. So that's what I was planning on doing, and then I was going to zip over and get my haircut and go to the rink.
And then Maddie was like, no, you have to come
I
here.
said, each of the hangout was like, no. I was like, I'm sorry, Patty's going to be here till 9:19. Need you.
Like, damn it.
August 7th, 2024, you guys were on the hangout with me, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I typed in Bell, YouTube Trev in
He
Google,
probably was
and it
only
says
on
the
for a
EST
little bit.
Hangout, Sean Bell and YouTube Trev. And the thing is, Sean Bell hangs out with YouTube Trev and Matt Iwanyk.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you got, oh, wait, actually, we might have.
That's what I'm saying.
At the old station.
It says we talked Trey Ford. We talked all things Olympics for some reason. Oh, I guess 2024. Yeah, there would have been Summer Olympics. And who played the best Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
remember this one.
I remember
Yep.
the Spider-Man
Yep.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. All right,
How
it's
about
all
that?
placed
Yeah,
together.
okay.
well,
that,
let's
eh?
go. That's cool.
In this studio, you have yet to do
This
it.
is a
Yeah.
first for us here. Yeah, well, it's nice. I like it. We should do this more often, Maddie. This is my first time, I think, being on a hangout on the Friday. I know that for sure.
That's because usually Glue Guy's here.
Yeah, because
So I always usually have him here.
thank you for the hot chocolate, by the way.
You're welcome. Had I known you were coming, I would have offered you something. I didn't know you were coming, so I
I
didn't
was
offer
going
you
to get
anything.
Starbucks. Yeah, enjoy those, boys.
Okay. Have we had you on since all the moves? No, you haven't been on since the latest move. Dickinson and
yeah.
Doc. Your
Yeah.
thoughts on that move for the Oilers?
I mean, I don't mind it. I don't know if I would have the price tag that you give up is maybe a little bit steep, but at the end of the day, the Oilers need to improve their defensive play. I know that Dickinson is a great, defensive player. He fits the 3C hole perfectly. He's hard to play against. He's a bigger body. He can skate as well. So I think from that side, it's a positive. And then with Doc, like, once again, you get another big body, a guy that can move, not as well as Dickinson, but, he's got some skill. He's a second rounder, and he's still trying to figure it out. So if he can have an opportunity to play with the Oilers and be in the lineup regularly and kind of slow burn to what he's supposed to be, which is, a power forward type, and it works out, then I think it's a great trade. But I thought the assets might have been a little bit high. I don't know about a first, but once again, I think you got to give up something to get something. So the Oilers are better today than they were before that trade, in my opinion.
For sure. It was funny earlier in the week, like Dusty and I and LT on the morning show, we were like, what do you have to throw in, like a sweetener deal to get Mangiapane gone? And we were like, maybe a fourth. We were like, we didn't go higher than a third though. We were like third. Maybe we said second, but I don't think so. And then I fell asleep and then I woke up. I'm like, a first? Are you kidding me? Yeah. So I don't know.
I think the first, they give up the first so they can get Doc though.
It's the first
That's kind of how it played out.
Well, how it play? It's a first because you get Doc, you get Dickinson, you get salary retention, and you get Mangiapane off the books.
Yeah.
you're trying to accomplish multiple things at once.
That's why the first
That's
was-
why they're saying it's a first.
Yeah.
I do want to say quickly, Ryan Rashog on TSN earlier, who are, by the way, TSN, they're talking about the Oilers right now, but he mentioned AJ Greer is a potential option for the Edmonton Oilers, added that the Oilers are content with their goaltending, but will do their due diligence if options become available to them. And with that, Kevin Weeks also has a report today. One of his quotes that I'm seeing on Twitter is, "I'm told the Oilers and Bobrovsky's camp have had some conversations." And Kevin Weeks did, weirdly enough, throw it out there. Ingram is one of the many goalies that are being discussed today. But yes. Alex Nedeljkovic, 2-year extension with the Sharks, $3 million AAV.
That's not bad. Bobrovsky to Edmonton.
But possibly, so there's discussions about Bobrovsky and AJ Greer possibly.
If you can't. Yeah, well, that's crazy. Bobrovsky. I don't know.
He's a pending UFA.
But 10 million.
It would have lots of cap protection.
Yeah, like what are we talking? Like, how does that? Like, what are you throwing in for 1 year of Bob? I don't know. Like, is he having?
You'd have to be giving up Jari, I would have to think,
You have
to help
to.
make that
You
money
have to.
work.
for sure?
It's to me, if you go for a Bob, you're saying this is our year. Mm-hmm. That we don't care about the next years right now. Like this, we believe we can go win fully this year. Bobrovsky puts us in the same conversation as Colorado, as Dallas, as Minnesota. That's what you're thinking if you're Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson.
Does it though?
Well, that's a question of the hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it puts you. Well, you have all of a sudden a goaltender that can steal you some games. But is your defensive play going to be any better?
Yeah.
And to me, that's one of the biggest issues is that, all the goaltenders that have been here, somehow magically, when they're here, their numbers aren't great. And then when they go somewhere else, their numbers are much better.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that the goaltenders need to be better or what they played like. I do think that there's obviously goals that they probably want back. And we can talk about all four of them. They probably have goals that they want back. There's probably stretches as to where they feel like they probably should have played better. But like when you give up grade A opportunities and chances, in a game like 14 or 15,
The best goalie in the
high
world
danger,
is going to struggle
he's going to struggle.
with that.
So are they going to give up 4? Maybe not, but they might give up 3.
But-
and that's still a lot.
But here's the way that you'd have to position it then is Rashog speaking right now. See if I can hear it
at this
while
guy.
talking. I don't know if people can hear that TV. If you can, let me know because then I'll have to mute it to bring it down a little bit. Is you hope a Dickinson and a Murphy help your PK, which cuts out a couple of goals. And I guess if you bring, let's say, a Bobrovsky, that cuts down maybe a goal a game or whatever it is.
Yeah,
That
so you
Dickinson
go
and
from
Murphy,
4.6 to 3.6.
and then Dickinson and Murphy 5v5 maybe help, let's say, half a goal a game.
3.1.
So now, right, okay, this team wins 4-3. Is 3 goals not bad? Like if you're giving up 3 goals a night?
It's not bad for the regular season, yeah. But if you want to get in the playoffs, what's the average that you need? You got to be 2 or less. So if you really want to go and say you're a contender and you're competing for a Stanley Cup to get into the Stanley Cup playoffs and finals, you got to be 2.
Okay, so now, but then the
2.5.
flip side to that would be okay, but if you have a Bobrovsky, let's say, he will then in a series at least steal you 1 game. So that while you have to do, 1 game, he is going to just get you that victory.
Yeah.
That's what you're banking on.
Okay, so then we'll just argue that 1 game so it takes you to a 2.9. That's still 3. So we can play the hypothetical game, but the reality of the situation is, well, why is Bob now looking to get traded?
Because Florida's not in the playoffs. And he can
Isn't that
circle
something?
back to them in the offseason.
So they're trying to get some assets, obviously, for him at a $10 million guy.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of teams can fit that in. So I think that's one of the biggest issues. Lots of teams are looking for goaltending, but like, do you honestly see Bobrovsky going somewhere with his salary cap? And I feel
It's
like
hard because max
that's-
retention is 50% and there's no more double retention. You can't trade him to
didn't know that.
somewhere
Yeah.
else
Okay.
and then trade again. There has to be I can't remember how many days. There's a window between days of when players were traded. And it's like, takes us back to December. A player that was traded back in early December or something, if there was retention, they could be retained again now.
in Florida, so Florida they don't have a first this year. They have a third. They don't have a first or a third, but they've got 2 seconds, a fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So for retention purposes, you probably have to give up, like we just talked about, probably a first for some.
I was gonna say, like we're talking about the idea of,
Or are you going to give
let's
up
say
2
it's
seconds?
Jari. Although they just like if it's Jari, you're giving him up, and you're probably giving up, let's say, 2 seconds, so that they send you Bob, and they're going to retain 50.
Yeah.
So the math just maths.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you don't have a goalie for next year that, like, unless you're believing Connor Ingram's the guy, but then you don't believe Connor Ingram's the guy because you brought in Bobrovsky. So
Yeah, and the Oilers do not have anything that they can give up. They got their second. They got their third this year. They got a second next year. But if you go to 2027 draft, they would have no first. If they gave up a second, they'd have no second, no third, no fourth.
I'd be very hesitant with Bob. Obviously, tremendous resume, but at times he can be and has been a very streaky goalie. Like after he signed that humongous deal for the Panthers, like he lost the crease. Like his first year,
he did.
He was not good at all. He was not living up to that contract. Like it was all the talk of, I mean, goaltending as a whole. Like it was just like, wow, like that's like what happened to Bob? Like the first time being, well, no, did he not? He got traded early on in his career, but it's one of those things. Like who's to say? You don't know. Like goaltending, man. Like I don't envy signing goalies. It's tricky. Like it is like the success rate on a contract aging very well for goalies. What is that?
It's low these days. It's not like it once was.
No, it really is.
It might be harder than starting quarterbacks to a degree in football.
Like, you know, he didn't necessarily find his game. It took him like almost 2 years for Florida, where he eventually, won the cup and all was fine. But who's to say he comes in and is that Bobrovsky? I don't think he handles change well, just from what I've seen. Obviously, just one case there, but I don't know. Like the assets to get, and that's why like this trade deadline. I love what you said yesterday, man. Like I was just like I completely agree with you. I was never at the point where I don't think like there's anything the Oilers can really do to put them over the top this year. And so I didn't want them to do much, really.
Keep the powder dry.
Yeah, keep the powder dry. Keep the powder dry and, see what you can do next year when you have even more assets at your exposure or whatever.
Disposal.
Disposal, thank you. Yeah, that's the word.
I'm here to help you out.
Exposure.
Here to help you out.
Yeah, beer of the week, okay? Friday.
I know, absolutely. I forgot about that after. I'm like, oh, damn, sure. Trev's coming in after beer of the week. He's going to feel good.
After their exposure.
Quick, Rashog on TSN when I was trying to listen, but I was talking. He implying that Bowman and Oilers will be sticking with Jari and hoping that recent defensive additions will assist with the goals against issue.
I think that's the play.
So, and now the other part with the Bobrovsky conversations, I will say that with him being a UFA at the end of the year, maybe the Oilers are taking this advantage to see, is this a guy that they could potentially bring in the offseason if the goaltending doesn't go well this year?
Yeah.
If they go through these playoffs and they sit there and go, Jari and Ingram didn't get it done, hey, we know maybe Bob's interested in us. Is that Patty? Patty, welcome. Come on in. Belsey, thank you very much.
What it is.
It's been a pleasure.
Honored.
He was your replacement.
See you, bro.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
You
that.
can't replace me.
I miss you,
He
Belsey.
can't replace you?
What's up, bro?
That's bold. Patty, how are you?
I miss you, Belsey.
Pat Kehdy from... thank you.
He's the
Pat
best.
Kehdy from the Canadian Brewhouse, from the Ice House, from the Banquet, from Tesoro, from Plant Life, from Ribeye. He now joins us on the Hangout. Make sure you bring that mic up a little bit. Just push it down.
Plant life, let's go.
Come on, push it. There you go.
Sure,
Patty, how are you?
I'm amazing, yeah?
Good, thanks. We're just gonna... Actually, could you just bring that in closer to you?
Yeah.
The whole mic stand? The mic stand.
Put it right towards my mouth?
Yeah, because when you come towards us, you're going to be speaking away from the mic.
Fair.
Get right.
How are you doing?
I'm amazing.
Yeah?
You know?
You are amazing.
It's fucking so early, these things. What happened? Like, why don't we just do this at like noon?
Like, it just continues past it too.
No, everything is good. You know, it's gonna be
What do you mean doing noon? What do you want for noon? Like, you want trade deadline to be when? Or the hangout to be at noon?
I was actually bragging to all my buddies. I'm like, my whole life I've waken up and been like trade deadline day, watch it from home, watch it at the bar.
I want to talk about this.
Now I'm just on this show and I'm honored.
You're
Let's
part of
go.
trade deadline
I'm
coverage.
honored. I'm honored. I'm
So
honored.
that was when I first got into the industry. It was like trade deadline for agency day were ones like, that's so cool that I get to go work it, not just watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that is cool. That is
We get
very
to talk about it, see what's going on. Just wish more trades would happen earlier, you know? And the Oilers never wait. Like they just did everything. Now it's just like as an Oiler fan, you're just like
You're
let's
sitting
just see
there.
what everyone else is doing.
Okay, so now here's the question that we were just discussing, because there were some Kevin Week said the Oilers had some talks with Bobrovsky. What do you think about the idea of going to go get Bobrovsky?
I think Kevin Weeks was like sad that he didn't break anything else, so he just made up this number one. I don't even know how I would take that as an Oiler fan. I wouldn't even want it. I don't think.
No?
What does Connor and Leon say to the guy that stopped them the last 2 years?
Yeah.
I know they're
Welcome
professionals.
aboard and let's get this done.
Do you hang out with him afterwards and just discuss things? Like, be like, hey, man, how
Well-
was your summer last summer?
Okay, well, with that, the other
that.
name being floated is AJ Greer. AJ Greer, I believe, was the one that in the party of the parades kept going F the Oilers and
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't think that would ever happen. That just means Stan Bowman is here, there to
That's
sue us.
a Torelli, Brandon Manning. I
Well,
don't really
that's-
care about whatever. I don't know.
That's the interesting part to me of like an AJ Greer is like, I don't have a problem with what he did there. I know Oilers fans are upset with it. That's sports. I have no issues with that. But I'm assuming players might have an issue with that. I'm assuming players might be like, well, screw you.
Yeah.
And not wanting him in. Or do they sit there and be like, you want to know something? This guy knows how to win a cup. Come join us. Let's say F everyone else with you now.
Yeah. It would be like I often thought that when Torelli did make the trade for Manning, like McDavid came out. No, I called him right away. I'm like, but did you because you're the captain of this team and you're kind of in a position to be professional? Like I don't know. I think he was kind of like, really, Pete? Really, you're bringing in this guy? I feel like I'd get the same.
The only way you can make a deal for AJ Greer is you go to the leadership group and you go, what?
Yeah,
do
you
think?
have to ask. You have to ask.
And if they sit there and be like 100% bring him in, cool, you can go make that deal. If they even just like, I don't know, like, no, okay, we're not
don't
bringing that
touch
into
it.
this room.
Yeah.
Because sometimes vibes in the locker room are just as important as what happens on the ice.
Totally.
The wrong person added into a locker room could ruin a team.
There's no chance that we trade with Florida. There is not one. I don't even think we make another trade today.
No, I don't think so either. I think they're done. But
Oh, well, that's a perfect
Bowman-
segue
Bowman-
into over-under for Play Alberta. Download the app, visit them, playalberta.ca. So if I set the Oilers, I'm taking away minor league deals. If I set it at 0.5, you guys are taking the under.
I'll take the under.
down under.
Really?
Mine. Yes.
I think the Oilers have a move still to come.
Really?
There is the ability for them. I know Stan Bowman yesterday, like, threw cold water on, like he said, it feels like he's done. But if you do send down Szymanski, I believe, if you send down Colton Doc, they could trade for a player with a cap hit of about 4-point-something mil. Why wouldn't you go try to do that then? If you're believing in this season, if you think
Yeah.
this is the season.
See, and that comes to them. Like, if they really do value where they're at and think they can go for it, but like, I don't know, maybe they don't. Maybe that's why they're like, okay, we're content with what we're doing because
What does Colton Parayko make?
he's
I highly doubt.
I like how he said no. Like, way to use that.
I like
Him?
it,
Parayko.
but also like Buffalo.
I like how he said no.
Buffalo's a vibe right now. Like
Yeah, but it's
to be
Buffalo. He's like, if I'm Buffalo, I'll just want to go back home to Edmonton. Like, it's
yeah.
If you could get now look, there's history between the Oilers and the Blues. Obviously, we know that might, but if you can get them to retain 2, and you could get a Parayko at 4.5, 32-year-old, are you making that move if you're the Edmonton Oilers, or is his age too great?
I think it'd be a good story. Come back home, take the team to the promised land, and then lose in Game 7, the usual. But I don't know. I don't think the Oilers are. I don't think the Oilers are going to be doing much.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would steer clear from Parayko. By all accounts, this year has been he's been fighting it this year. It's been a little bit of a struggle, and it's kind of silly. He's an Olympic caliber defenseman, but I don't want him. I don't want him anymore.
I just love how he said no. Like that just proves how important a no trade clause or a movement clause is with my approval, because he's like, everybody thought that he was going to Buffalo. And they were like, it was on the ticker and everything that he's going to Buffalo. And then I don't know, then it comes up and he's like, no, I'm not. I actually talked to my dog and kid and they decided that we shouldn't be going to Buffalo. But yeah, I don't know. I like that move. But he would look good in an Oiler uniform. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. I want to see it was a significant trade. I'll be interested to see.
What it is today?
If that comes about, like, this was the trade that was turned down, like Colton Parayko. Because they haven't, like,
what the deal was?
Yeah. Like
I thought it came out. I thought we kind of knew the Buffalo deal. Did we not?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Buffalo, I thought there was the package come out.
I missed that then, Maddie.
It was for Redeem Murtka and a first round pick were part of the package.
Okay. Never mind. Not as significant as I thought then.
The first rounder for Roy, first rounder for Dickinson. Which trade would you take?
Here's the reason why I'll take the Avs more than the Oilers is because I'm just in a different mindset than where I think most Oiler fans are. The Avs win now is this year. To me, the Oilers win now is next year. So I think both have overpayments to them. I would rather overpay as the Avs this year because that helps just fill up my roster to go win a Stanley Cup this year. Whereas I don't think a Dickinson helps the Oilers significantly to be even in the same conversation as Colorado, Minnesota, and Dallas.
I love how you said that you think differently than Oiler fans, and you're already thinking the Oilers are going to win the Cup next year. That's how Oiler fans think. We're always next year. There's always next year. I love it.
But it's the moment Connor signed his contract for next year at 12.5, and I looked at the cap space that the Oilers had next year and some of the money coming off the books.
Yeah.
That to me was the signal. That's the year.
That's the year.
That is you. There's no. You have as closer to a blanker slate with this roster as you can with your core pieces. Some of those mistakes are gone.
Fair.
That's what you're going towards. And, the Ekholm-Wallman deals kind of wash with each other because Wallman's going up by like $3 million, but Ekholm's going down by $2 million. So it's almost, so you've eaten up into the $1 million of that extra cap space. But to me, it was next year, you have a lot of, you're not desperate. Like the one thing this year is like the Oilers, people are saying you're desperate to trade Mangiapane, so you give up this first to get that cap space for the summer. In the summer, you're not desperate though. Yeah. You have the cap space, so you could be a little bit more, we're going to wait until the right deal comes into place. Yeah. That's why next year, actually, like it has to be next year. To me, it's not like conference finals, you're okay with it or whatever. Next year, if you don't win a Stanley Cup, it's a huge disappointment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. All starts tonight. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited.
It's a big 4-game stretch.
Yeah, like it is good. Like these next few games here, it's going to be cool. Like we'll be able to see. And there's been a question mark looming over the Oilers' heads all season. Who are they? But I don't even know if this next 4-game stretch will still know. But hopefully, the few of those questions we had heading into the deadline are answered. Like I'm not expecting like the Carolina Hurricanes are unreal. So maybe not tonight, but you'd like to start seeing those defensive woes slow down a lot. And that's what the new guys can't come to town are supposed to do. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to tonight.
What did you make of the deals overall for this team?
I don't know. I'm like a diehard Oiler fan, and I question everything they do at all times. They could get
that's good.
They could
question everything.
They could.
There's a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah,
the history suggests to do that.
There could be a trade where we're like, holy smokes, the Oilers won the trade, and I would be like, did we win the trade? Just like every other Oiler fan,
Yeah.
I don't know the back thingies and the money side and this kid and that kid. I'm like, I hear Colton Doc. I'm like, that's a sexy name. I hear Jason Dickinson. I'm like, who is that guy? And then I hear, we're giving away a first round pick for these guys, and I'm like, and then that's when you get like, as an Oiler fan, you're like, okay, and then they're like first round pick. You're like, did we actually just give away another first round pick for somebody that I don't know. But the reason is I say that is because I don't know him. Obviously, when you look into him, he's second in against the number one lines. Is that what it is? Second most minutes.
Yeah.
I was told this last night. I'm like, thanks for giving me some ammo tomorrow for the show. But like, I'm just like,
He's got good minutes
Yeah.
against 5v5 against
Top
elite players.
and do we not need that? So
Yeah.
it's like, then you look at it, you're like, okay, we do need it. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm still questioning everything.
But yeah, well, and this is why this is where I question that is, some people were throwing that numbers yesterday. It doesn't matter that he's good against elite players if Chris Knoblauch doesn't deploy him against elite players.
True.
And he sticks so much with his big guns that are we going to see Chris Knoblauch change?
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't, that's a huge indictment on him as a coach, without question. But are we going to see that? Mm-hmm. Because for this to work, he has to trust them and he has to play them in those ways.
Yeah.
He can't just go Connor Leon. You've got this. Because if that's the case and Dickinson's on the bench a little bit more, doesn't matter. He played well against elite defenders in Chicago or elite players. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't go up against them, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's easy to assume that he's got good defensive numbers, for this team. But like as we've seen, it kind of goes hand in hand. There's been players that have come to Edmonton that have good offensive numbers. Like just because he has good defensive numbers in that system doesn't mean it's going to correlate here in Edmonton as well. So
That's a good point.
like it's easy to just but look at the defensive numbers. I don't know. Like let's wait and see. If, obviously he's got good numbers and you like that. That's why you're bringing in these three players, more specifically the two there. But Knoblauch, when he was asked, like he said, no, like the systems that Chicago deploys is pretty similar to what Edmonton does, so the change should be seamless. So that's good. That's good as well. Not too much of a change there.
Does Stan Bowman ask Chris Knoblauch before he makes trades like this?
I've always wanted to know, man.
I think it all. I think I think it just depends on every team's different. I think there are times GMs and coaches are in great
best buds.
connection and they have great communication. I think there are times that things happen. Like I'll point, you have Moneyball. Anyone that watched it, Billy Bean made the trades. Art Howe made his moves. Art Howe never used them the way he wanted to. His famous quote, Philip Seymour Hoffman in that movie was "the lineup card's mine" or whatever it is. And then I think there are times where there are GMs and there are coaches that are very aligned and go, okay, you want that, this is how I'll do things. I question whether there's that connection here because you look at just some of the players that Stan Bowman has brought in, like Jeff Skinner, let's say last year, didn't seem like he deployed Jeff Skinner the way that they brought him in. Like, there was the one clip where the Oiler drop, whatever the heck that documentary show that they have behind the scenes, like there was a clip of Chris Knoblauch being skeptical of a free agent signing, and everyone pointed to they think that was Jeff Skinner, and they didn't play him much. So I don't.
Interesting.
My outside guess, without being in the room, is I don't know if there's as tight of communicate. Like, I don't know if it's cohesiveness. I don't know which word I'm going with there, but enough. What is this? Oh, we're doing an AI thing.
Yeah, this is weird.
Do not do AI TSN.
That is weird. Oh, geez.
What's the point of this?
Oh,
That's just. I hate the people that are using it. Like for stuff like this, get away.
Jeepers.
But I don't know if they're that tight. Like
Yeah.
in that sense.
Is
Like
the-
just based on looking back, I don't feel that.
Would that be a fair question? Because if I had my media pass and I was, there yesterday, I would have been like the top of the list. Like, do you communicate this with Chris Knoblauch, or do you kind of just you're steering the ship, but you just no, not at all? Like, is that a fair question to ask? Do you think?
I think that'd be a fair question to ask, but if I'm Stan Bowman, I'm just going to say the whole group, we have communication with everyone. Like, I'm not going to tell
it's
you, no,
easy
I didn't
to-
talk to Chris Knoblauch.
Yeah.
I don't want you, Godfather, no one outside the family is going to know what's going on inside the family business.
Say it, Stan. Come on, talk to me, Stan.
Because then if he says it,
he would never say it.
yeah, if
Talk
he
to me,
says it, then
Stanley.
everyone's talking about this disconnect between the GM and the coach.
Yeah.
And if the coach says something, everyone's going to talk about the disconnect, that you try to have some sort of cohesiveness.
What if Colton Dock just turns into a superstar though?
That's a big what if, man.
Buddy,
What if-
hometown hero.
What if Connor Murphy helps elevate Woolman or Nurse's game?
Oh, that's also a big what if. Too many questions. Lots of questions for this Oilers team.
Like Wallman and
will
Murphy,
never be answered. None of them will be answered ever.
Wallman and Murphy tonight. Like, what if all of a sudden Wallman discovers that playoff performance type play that he had last year?
That would be awesome. I'd be so happy, Matty. I would jump when I'm watching the game tonight.
I think there's a lot of Oiler fans that would be very happy
I'd
with
be like,
something that.
yes,
How,
more.
how concerned are you both about this next four? Or are you? Like, where's the level of concern, I guess I'd have to go with? Because that's a little misleading of a question. You got Hurricanes home, in Vegas, in Colorado, in Dallas. That's the next four.
Oh, 3-1.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, like concern right now, not so much. But if the Oilers drop one tonight, it skyrockets for me.
Yes.
And especially if it's like, it depends how they lose. But if it's like another and I'll give it at least like a 2-3 game stretch before I start having opinions on like this defensive play of the team. Because obviously it's going to take a little bit of time. So, but if they get whooped tonight and it's same old, like I'll be like, okay, this is alarming for sure. And then how they respond the next game, so right now, not much concern, but I will say like it will pile on quick for Oilers fans, for myself, if they lose tonight and how they follow it up as well.
Is Carolina not on fire right now? One loss.
Best in the East.
One loss in the last 10 games.
Yeah,
9
man,
games?
they're unreal.
Carolina
84 points.
is 8-1-1 in their last 10. They just beat the Canucks a couple nights ago.
And they have 2
6-4?
days off.
Couple days off, lost to the Kraken Friday last week. That was their last loss, I believe. The other part,
good.
which we had from yesterday on the show, Colorado, Dallas, Carolina are the top 3 teams in the NHL, points-wise.
Yeah.
Straight up. They're
Yeah.
just the best 3 teams. So 3 of the next 4 games the Edmonton Oilers will be taking on opponents are outright the 3 best teams in the National Hockey League.
Good. Bring it on. Let's see what
Edmonton Oilers currently sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th in terms of points.
They but
Yikes.
what if we win all 4?
It,
Then is it a whole new ball game in the world of what are the Oilers doing? Because I if they lose tonight, they probably will.
And how they lose.
And how they lose is, and then go to Vegas. Like, we're not. I don't know if we're gonna be that great in Vegas. Vegas always has our number.
I feel like the Oilers have a better record, though, in Vegas.
Yeah,
As of late. I'll have to go look that up.
I have some memories of.
I feel like this recently, like the last little bit, they've done well out in
Yeah, I
in
agree.
Vegas. Here's the other thing. Okay, to your point, ask question. Okay, what if they go like 4-0, or let's say even 3-1? I think that might be the spark that lights this team for the season. That's the spark that
good.
they've
Could be.
needed and that they haven't had all year.
Yeah.
That if you could sit there and if you're going 3-1, that means you've won at least 2 games against the top 3 teams in the NHL. I think that now finally instills the confidence in this group overall that they might not have had this season. That might set them off to go, okay, let's get into the Pacific Division playoffs. We then take on Anaheim or Vegas likely in the first round. We then take on likely the other one in the second round. Maybe it's the Kraken, maybe it's the Kings, you never know. And also we're in the conference finals.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to go through Minnesota, Dallas, Colorado for 2 rounds in the Central to get to the conference finals. Look at that. Now all of a sudden we're 4 wins away from the Stanley Cup.
If we play Vegas in the first round, my liver's gonna be taken a beat.
Yes.
Like everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody that doesn't think that they would ever be like, I'm going to Vegas to watch the Oilers in the playoff game. Wait till you have to make that decision, and then you're like, I'm going. Like, this is a 1 flight. Literally go for 24 hours.
That's
Shorts, flops,
yeah.
t-shirt, going to a game. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I love going to games in Vegas, but.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I think they got a tough go. I think today is going to be a tough one. I think Vegas will be, you're right. Maybe we pull one out of Vegas. We go to Colorado, maybe get spanked. Are we even good in Dallas? I don't know. Playing Dallas in Dallas is like playing an afternoon game for the Oilers, I think, as an Oiler fan. You almost like circle it and you're like, well, we're probably losing.
Regular
Yeah.
season, they don't, just guessing, they don't generally play well. They have done well
Yeah.
in the last 2 conference finals out there.
Regular seasons have been a battle, I think.
Yeah.
But they're hot.
Yeah.
10-0, added Tyler Myers. Who else did they add yesterday? Who am I forgetting that they added
I
yesterday?
hate their chant after they score.
Oh, the hay?
Or Dallas Stars.
Is that
that's
what
what
it
it
is?
is.
Yeah.
Dallas Stars. Who else did they add yesterday, Matty? I didn't think they added anyone else. Got Tyler Myers and
I thought they added another player. Let me pull up the NHL trade tracker here, see what we've got.
yeah, goalie's got them skating.
Where are we? Michael Bunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Michael
I
Bunting
totally
was the
missed
other
that.
player.
Yeah, that's
so
a
they
good
added
add.
Michael Bunting yesterday as well.
Yeah, that's a good.
And they
add.
still don't have Rantanen back in the lineup. I don't believe, and I don't believe they have Hintz in the lineup.
Yeah.
So they have those guys to add in. I had the numbers
good.
of the Oilers and the Golden Knights. Did this show?
Like if Dallas had a team in Canada and they were a Canadian team, how disappointed would you be every year with that lineup? Always go to the
Like
playoffs.
yeah,
Jim
that
Nill would have been
always-
fired, I think.
Always
by
get
now.
an
yeah,
early
yeah.
exit,
For sure.
maybe a second round exit.
Well, back-to-back conference finals.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
get
just-
so close, and you still can't
Yeah.
even get to the Cup final.
Yeah, it's been a tough.
And you have unreal goaltending.
Uh,
I hate this.
so this year, the Oilers are 1-0 against Vegas. They won 4-3. Last year, it's 2-2. Year before, the Oilers were 2-1. The year before, the Oilers were 3-0-1. The year before, the Oilers were 3-1.
yeah,
And Dallas?
Actually, the
In
Oilers
Vegas.
overall since 17-18,
Vegas.
just overall since 17-18, the Oilers are 16-9-2 against Vegas in the regular season. Wow.
yeah. I was gonna say like I have some memories of just watching the Oilers games and always being happy, like following.
They generally, and then that doesn't break down in Vegas or in Edmonton, but their record is their only losing record against Vegas was back in 18-19. They had 1 win and 3 losses. But every other year, the Oilers have a winning record.
That's good. Suck it.
Okay, change my mind. That's a W. We're 1-1 right now. Yeah.
1-1. That's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
So
very
I'll change mine to 3-1 to 1 and 3.
Yeah, 1-3.
You've convinced me we will win in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
Pick that as your Play Alberta pick of the day.
Yeah,
Oilers,
Oilers
I'll try
by
to remember
2
to put that up.
in
I'll
Vegas.
send that in. The Patty special.
Yeah.
Frank Saravalli, Wilder closing in on acquiring Nick Foligno from the Blackhawks.
yeah. There was some parting words with Foligno. It was like kind of hinted at last night, just the way in his media veil he was talking. He's like, "No, Connor Bedard, he is a great leader. He is going to be the leader of this team going forward." And people were
Is
like,
Foligno
"Oh."
the captain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
So they've traded all their captains?
yeah.
Foligno's the
Oilers got-
captain, and the Oilers got the 2 other assistants, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or then
That's
there
it.
maybe so they've traded a lot of those. I don't know if I like that as a team.
Well, Bedard sure didn't. He swore yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
I
Oh, he wasn't happy about the trades?
Yeah, he was like, "Ah, it's a crappy feeling. Feeling."
Yeah.
He said.
they if it wasn't for a Bedard injury, they possibly would be in the conversation
Yeah.
of playoffs right now. But yeah, to lose just then three
Like you're in that area.
leadership group,
Yeah, that's
that's a lot of change that you're gonna have to go to going into next year.
Or you just proven you're like, okay, this is it, boys. Bedsy. Boys.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
They're showing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your team.
This is your team now.
Yeah, that's a team I never thought I'd say this, but I'm a huge, like, I love Connor Bedard. Like, he might be my favorite player in the NHL right now. Like, outside of Edmonton, even like including Edmonton Oilers players, like, I think I love him. I think he's awesome. He's so sick, and I want him to have. I feel for him. You know, you see him his first year so tough, man. Second year also so tough, and these players, these generational talents, when you work so hard, and you're at the point of this career or this season where you're trading away valuable pieces, like, that's gotta suck. So here's hoping they could do something significant this offseason, because, like, also he's had next to no crazy, offensive weapons to play with this has been a career year for him. So what could that do for Connor Bedard? And I imagine they'll have the cap space this summer. But
Yeah, having a 10-year-old boy, Bedsy and Celebrini are the two most talked about players.
that's going to be a fun debate.
in the house. So it's, we're spoiled. We have the Connor and the Draisaitl.
Yeah.
But once you get a 10-year-old diehard hockey kid in the house, he barely brings up Connor and Draisaitl. Everything is Celebrini, Bedsy. So
Yeah, it's cool.
it's nice to see the young guys. But yeah, he has absolutely no help. No help. Like it's like
Like at least McDavid had Draisaitl when
Yeah.
the Oilers, one of the goings were tough there.
does take the pressure off him for this year. Then it's like now it's like, oh, I'm actually just gonna go try to get another 20 or 30 points and
Yeah.
win 6 or 7 games. You know?
Yeah. No. We had fascinating discussion.
John Carlson to the Ducks.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, no,
In the
that's
middle of
good.
the night? Was that in the middle of the night?
Pretty much. Ovi today said it's the saddest day of his career.
Yeah.
I think, the deal would have been done. It was after midnight out east. It was just after 11 o'clock
I
here.
was sleeping, I heard.
Yeah.
See, wouldn't you like having a guy like trading a guy like Carlson in Washington? Is that not a conversation you have with a couple? Like, do you not be like, Ovi, we're trading your boy? Or you call Carlson and be like, hey, man, we're going to trade you? Like, that's
It's
a long tenured player.
Yeah, and I got something wrong with Nurse earlier this week because he has a 10-team no-trade list. I guess that means there's the 10 teams I don't want to be traded to, so there's still 22 teams he could get traded to. Carlson had a 10-team no-trade. So the Ducks were not on that, so they didn't have to talk to him to get his approval for the trade. But it's interesting that a longtime player like that, like, there wasn't, like, I'm
You
assuming...
look at Colton Parayko's case.
Yeah, but I'm assuming like this isn't something that just happened like at 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
and you tried calling him, but he was asleep, so you couldn't wake him up. I'm assuming there was conversations throughout the day. I think there's got to be some sort of heads up, like, hey man, like we are looking at possibly moving you here or something like that. I think if they didn't, like Ovi didn't know about it, I think that's partly a sign is they know Ovi's almost done. Whether this is his last year, as it hasn't been announced, or if maybe next year is his last year, but they know that this is no longer Ovi's team. Like that, he's not the future of this team. That it's time to start getting ready for post Ovi. That you don't necessarily have to go tell them that you're doing this.
That's so weird even saying that out loud.
It's weird and sad.
Well, same with Crosby.
There's no, if you ask
Matty.
Ovi, there's no chance. Ovi's like, oh yeah, this is my last. Ovi's going to have like a swan song here. He's going to, he's going to make a spectacle out of the bye-byes every game.
You think?
Oh, for sure. You have to. The guys like,
Unless he
saying
goes
he's the
size in the
best player,
KHL.
but-
Like maybe his thing is I'm not retiring. I'm just going to the KHL.
I could see him doing 1 year, like in the K.
Yes.
just because.
Yeah. I think that's always a thing among Russians. Yeah, I'll play a year in the KHL. See what the fuss is about.
Oh my God. Whatever team he goes to, I hope he goes to like a team that has zero fan base or minimal fans in the stands.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never, but like that's one thing I don't know. But like I've never seen a KHL highlight video of like a empty crowd.
It's always packed.
It's always packed.
Well, how big of a stadium is over
I love the
there?
chants
that's
and
true.
the song. They pretty much treat it like a soccer game.
That's all in Europe. Gagers talked about going a lot of European, or when he played.
Which North America is like that so much more.
We are.
Like we say we're unreal fans.
We
but
aren't.
No, not even close.
We don't hold account. College football and basketball are the closest with their student sections.
Yeah.
But in the end, like the atmosphere that you will see in soccer is unmatched.
Yeah. That's cool. Like I get goosebumps. You got the one, let's go Oilers.
That's
yeah.
Like, it's funny. Like Winnipeg,
great chant though.
Winnipeg has had some of the best chants ever.
original.
Once it gets going, it's a great chant in the building.
There's not much better though when it gets going.
Yeah, there's not much creativity.
Yeah.
Like Winnipeg, I'll always give them credit. Like when they first came in the league, they had some comments, but like just recently, Jake Ottinger, like last year they chanted U.S. backup or something to him. Like,
Oh,
That's
amazing.
good. Yeah,
like
that's
those
one
type
thing.
of chirps. They did something to Crosby back in when they first came in and stuff.
Yeah, they're very creative.
They are very, and those are the things I love. But it's just no one wants to do it. And like in the soccer world, you have a supporters group which work actually to a degree with the club on certain things, but they have people that are together that are like, this supporters group's like, hey, we're going to come up with chants.
Yeah.
They trade for a player and like, hey, we've got to come up with a chant for this player. Well, they transfer for a player. There's new players on this team. We need a chant.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine there was an Oiler group somewhere that was like, okay, well, Connor Murphy's now here. We need to create a chant for Connor Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's start working on this. Let's build this chant so that we have it for the early when he's in. The
sure.
atmospheres aren't anything.
No, like that's one thing as a young kid, your mind wanders. And I was like, oh man, maybe one day I'll be in a position to be, I don't even know what the position would be with the Oilers, but I'd be like the in-rink guy. and I'd like to want to be in charge of all the animations you'd see on the Jumbotron. I don't even know if you're allowed to do it, but I'd be like, Ducks, you suck. Just say it now. Like, get the whole crowd going.
everybody
Ducks, you suck. Like stars, like just all that funny stuff. Make it rhyme. I don't know, but I was like, that was always the thing. I'm like, why aren't they doing this? That was like my constant wonder as a kid.
I did just binge watch Ted Lasso. I've never seen it in my life, and I watched a reel, and I couldn't stop. This is like just on the phone, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. So I watched the first episode, and they do chant about their top players. Like they chant just about them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that actually would be awesome if you had a chant just for the players. It's almost like your guys' goal songs. Mm-hmm. But instead,
the whole crowd
the
get
whole
into
crowd
it.
chants it. I think that'd be sweet. But we're never gonna get like that. We just care about the money.
No. Well, the North American fan base is
boring.
Well, it's not boring. We accept that, and we just welcome, I guess, in the end, that the billionaires run these teams, and we just accept high prices. We accept all these things. Whereas overseas, they don't accept that. They fight against it. It's been ingrained in them. It's why some of the FIFA World Cup tickets are now there was a couple added for $60 American, was because they got pissed off. There's an Americanization that was announced yesterday of the World Cup coming, where there's a hydration break that's being added in each half. Now they said that the TV networks could add commercials. So now instead of being 2 halves, it's going to almost 4 quarters, which soccer fans are pissed about. Yeah. But they're going to rally against this and see what happens. There was a whole change to the entire European structure of soccer, the Super League, that the fans rallied against and stopped it within 48 hours. Here, we just like to accept we just go, that sucks. I'm going to bitch about it on radio, but there's nothing we can do. Whereas they mobilize and they try to protest and do whatever they can to stop these things. And that's like imagine the decade of darkness. We praise that all Oiler fans just kept going to games. Imagine if there were though protests about how bad the team was. And like, we need to turn this around because this is embarrassing. But no one wants to organize those things.
Yeah. I drank a lot during those darkness days. Yeah.
So did I. When I was in middle school.
Just a quick Mickey in the desk. Yeah. Just chocolate milk. I'm getting chocolate milk wasted. I'm getting chocolate wasted.
Leave me alone, Teach.
Yeah. What's wrong with him? He's too much chocolate milk. Yeah. Too many.
But back to John Carlson. Just looking at the Ducks lineup here, the defensive pairings. I don't know if this is set in stone, but you got Jackson Lacombe, who's really come into his own, obviously repping Team America at the Olympics. He's solid. Like, this guy is awesome. Jacob Trouba, you got Olin Zellweger as well, who's coming into his own. Radko Gudas. You throw in John Carlson to the mix, and then you got Pavel Mintyukov and Ian Moore. Like, that's pretty legit. Like, that's actually, like, the Ducks have... I know not a lot of people. There are some that were, like, expecting. They were kind of on the up and up ending last year's season. They finished relatively good. But you got like a great offensive upside. Now their defense, like, I don't know, man. They could make some noise in the playoffs. Like the energy, the motivation. Like, just think about that. They have the motivation that Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl had when they were entering the league, right? A lot of guys haven't been there before, and then you throw in the veterans that have. Like, that's a good mix right there. I like how that roster has really come to be.
I'm skeptical of them winning in the playoffs as much this year, just because I find those teams that finally get to the playoffs, like if you're going up against the Oilers have that experience. It's starting next year. The Ducks, really,
and that's fair.
Like the Oilers have been in a division that it's been them and the Kings or Golden Knights. Sorry, that's largely who it's been. And the path to the conference final the last few years has been easier than a lot of other divisions might have been. This division's getting hard.
Yeah,
the Sharks are going to be good soon. The Ducks are good. How long are they going to be good for? The Golden Knights, are they going to be taking that step back? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can say that about the Knights. I think the Knights are...
They're falling right now, but they're always a team that you have to, until they're out, you have to believe in them. And you do have to, like... Yeah, I'll just stick with those teams. This division, the Kraken. I got to throw the Kraken in there. Are they turning a corner a little
Kraken
bit
as well? Yeah,
it's one of those. This is going to be a tough division soon.
Yeah,
none of those teams have something that we don't have. Darnell Nurse.
Like,
You have Darnell Nurse though.
yeah, that's
Right?
great. That's awesome.
It's like you can't
Yeah,
compare to other teams when you have a Darnell Nurse on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. But yeah,
Okay.
no, that is true. Like I feel like they're going to make a push a lot. Like they might win a series, but like they still need to lose to win. I feel like for the Ducks, but it's also just nice to see. And I never thought like I grew up hating the Ducks, but it's I like seeing these teams that are making a push and are really like buying in. And the first team that comes to mind is the Sabres. First time in my life I've seen them actually be buyers. Like when have they ever traded for people that are going to help them, go push for the playoffs here and see what they can do when they make the playoffs. But I like it. Like I'm so on board for the Sabres. I want nothing but the best for them.
I remember 06. They were in the conference final against the Hurricanes, and just watching some of those games at the HSBC Arena or whatever it was called then. I don't know if it still is. It was bomb. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
It looked like such a great atmosphere. And I wouldn't want to play whoever the Sabres are going to play against in their first game back at home in the playoffs. After all that time not being in the playoffs, that place is going to blow up. Yeah. It's going to be something else to watch.
Well, Buffalo sports teams in playoffs is just crazy anyways, but they only see the Bills, right?
Yeah.
And their Bills are usually almost, I'm not saying a one and done, but they're not, their playoff record is not as good. When you get a best of 7 on hockey and your team's going upwards instead of downwards, I think they might party like they won the cup in the first round.
Yeah.
Even if they get ousted.
Good for them. Rightfully
Yeah.
so. They
Like,
deserve,
they deserve it, man.
Enjoy it, man.
They
Like
deserve
honestly,
it.
you never know. Like
Yeah, we've been
who's
there.
to say? Yeah, absolutely. Like they make it this year, but as we've seen with teams, look at the Vancouver Canucks. They had a first in the Pacific when they made the playoffs a few seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken. And then where did that, so enjoy it. You never know. Look at the Senators. They're fighting for a spot as well after making the playoffs last year. So it's not as easy. Like there's that, okay, great. They made the playoffs. That's awesome. I expect a few more playoff runs to come, but that's not always the case. It isn't. And so they deserve it, though. Like, I can't, the decade of darkness, it was almost 2 decades for the Sabres, like a North American professional sports record they have set.
Yeah, so how long has it been?
Not one you want at all. I think it's 15
Buffalo
years?
Sabres season.
2010. So
Was that the last time they got back in 2010? So
like 2009, 2010?
yeah, no. So did not qualify. A lot of did not qualifies. 10-11 they got in.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Lost in 7. The year prior, 9-10, they lost in 6. Missed 2 years prior, but then before that, they were they went after the lockout. So after the lockout, they were playoffs, conference finals both times.
Yeah.
Missed the playoffs twice. Lost in the first round and back-to-back. No. Oh yeah, that's lost in conference, and then since 11-12, miss.
Stop, no.
Like
that's
it's
tough.
Imagine a Buffalo Anaheim Stanley Cup final this year.
A Buffalo Anaheim?
Yeah.
I'm here for it just because that's no one would have expected that at the start of the year.
The NHL would be so pissed.
You want to know
if
something?
That was the Stanley Cup final.
What do we have in the NFL? A Super Bowl no one predicted. Patriots, Seahawks.
Well, they predicted it when they came out with the logo a year and a half ago.
Oh, that logo had 20 teams could say they were part of that logo.
I believe in the I believe in the crazy conspiracy. The conspiracy.
But have you seen the logo for next year?
Yeah, it's going to be Bengals. Somebody. I think.
Is that who it is?
Oh.
Let me see.
You always wonder though. You're like, at what point do you start making those bets?
It's Bengals or Browns versus the Vikings are one of them. Well, so
Ravens,
this is
isn't it?
Well, so there's the inverted. Okay, all these teams fit into the original logo. There's an inverted logo where then it adds these teams. All these, if any of these teams make it, people will be like, "Oh yeah, it works. It's true. The conspiracy lives on."
It's the Jets here next year, boys. It's the Jets here.
Jets.
We're getting
Whatever you say.
We're getting Kyler Murray. He's going to join an EA Games group.
Whatever
New
you say,
York.
Patty. Whatever you say. If
Kyler Murray's the answer.
as long as you're okay with that, I'm just happy for you, that you're happy.
Off hockey topic here. DJ Moore to the Bills. Did you see that?
Yeah. They have a lot of people not liking that for the
Is
Bills.
that going to save the Bills? Because I don't even know if DJ Moore is a number like that's what Josh Allen was looking for.
They need a receiver, but he's a guy that doesn't exactly, I guess, when it's colder and in more important times, doesn't perform.
Fair.
So that's probably like he fits the Buffalo Bills in that sense. And when it's the biggest time, doesn't meet
I
up.
thought Diggs was going to go there after they knew
Him come back?
Yeah.
He's got the legal issues that we're all having to wait on because he's got that trial coming up. The official drink of the EST Hangout, it is Dylan's Small Batch Distilleries, refreshing cocktails made by the #1 canned cocktail brand, made the right way, crafted right here in Canada. Find it at your local liquor store. We got Pat Kehdy from the CBH, Ice House, Banquet, Tesoro, Ribeye, Plant Life. We've got YouTube Trev, who's crossing his eyes for some reason, from the Nielsen Show, and right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Matt Iwanyk with you here on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. Reminder coming up 11 till 1, we have a special extended oil stream edition. Dustin Nielsen back in the house, back in the building after his call last night between the Sens and the Flames. Shout out to Dustin Nielsen.
Great job, Dustin.
It was
So
great
proud of you.
watching that.
I miss you.
He's going to be in. Hernan's going to join him for a bit. Then Reed's going to join him for a bit. We're going to connect with Tommy from the rink a couple of times to find out what's the latest going on with the Edmonton Oilers. And then EST afternoons, just after 1 o'clock, Hernan and Gager will recap the action as deadline is at 1 o'clock. So now we're what?
3 hours away.
Just under
2
3
hours and
away.
58 minutes.
2 hours and 58 minutes away for 2:57 says the countdown on the TSN. I guess I could look right there.
Oh.
And then we've got the Reed Wilkins show. No Jay Milton today. That'll take you till 6 o'clock. And then we got the GCL Diesel Ulstrom pre and post game shows tonight. Tommy, Benny, and Cass's final pre and post game tonight
Goodbye,
before
my lover.
he officially
Goodbye,
moves on
my
to his
friend.
role adjacent of the Edmonton Oilers. Matt Cassian.
You guys sound like you're busy. Like I'm already planning on going to bed. I'm so excited to go to bed at like 11:45 tonight.
That's a late night.
That's still pretty late, dude.
I'm going to the game.
Like 11.
I thought you were gonna
it's like
say
6
like
o'clock,
6.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Oh my God.
I'm
I
going to
wish.
bed
I'm
at
like driving here and I'm like, I can't wait to be in my
funny.
bed at like 11:47. We're going to the game tonight, taking Jet and Candy. Obviously, we're going to stay afterwards and say hi to Jordy, and that's going to be another extra hour. Then drive to Beaumont.
Oh, jeez.
Kid will be sleeping in the car. I'll be so jealous. I told Candace she's driving home. I get to
Nice.
sleep in the car too, but
Nice.
I just love it, but it's like, yeah, I'm so tired. I can't wait to go to bed at like
11:40.
8 o'clock tonight. No, 11:45.
boys, I'd go to bed.
I'm not
right
hitting
after
midnight this
but
year or tonight.
That's funny.
It's, there's a big there's a big crew. I'm not I'm a little bit of a Canes fan. Buddy plays on there, and there's a crew of his buddies, and now my friends meeting at Ice House down there. I got a couple meetings at Ice House after this, so I feel like Candace is like, you're gonna start drinking at like 4 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not drinking today.
Yeah, not today, honey.
We're going to Calgary tomorrow for the game too.
Cool.
It's crazy how Calgary to get a box in Calgary they charge the same price as here.
Really?
We tried to get a box and they were $800 a ticket.
So is Edmonton overselling or is
No,
I think
or
Calgary
is-
just thinks they're better than.
so? Yeah,
Calgary
they are.
Calgary does have a lot of money in the market. They have a lot of headquarters from businesses that you're taking advantage of that.
But I don't think they go though. Do they not? They don't go to games if they suck.
I think the other thing too is right now Calgary might be in the same situation that Edmonton was back in the decade of darkness, which is here's a new rink coming.
Yeah,
you
fair.
want to be in that rink, you got to be in now.
You got to be in
Yeah,
this one.
that's-
You want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have a box in that new rink. You want to be at the shiny new toy.
Yeah.
You better be spending with us right now,
Yeah,
and
fair.
you
Never
get
thought
first
of that.
dibs.
It's a good
Yeah.
point.
And they only have one more season left at the Saddle Dome.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna miss
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to take advantage of that. Going no. You lock in now. We're guaranteeing you in
Yeah.
that new place.
I'm going to a Toronto game, also against the Canes when I'm there for work, and shout out my boss Nick sent me some tickets. I looked online; those tickets are $1,200 a seat for lower bowl, and then I looked at lower bowl in
Where's
general in Toronto. Lower bowl tickets in Toronto are probably as much as an Oiler first round playoff game,
That's ridiculous.
and it makes and they're not even good. So I wonder how much those tickets in Toronto are when they're good.
like last year. Yeah.
For lower bowl, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
But that's now a full business crowd. It's all client taking my
Meh.
clients to thing. It's the businesses. The fans are not sitting in the lower bowl.
Yeah.
No, that was weird.
I am worried about Rogers Place and the pricing of Oiler tickets that we're going to that place, that there's too many businesses that could only afford to get those tickets, and real fans are slowly getting pushed out of that rink.
You talk about the chance. That's part of the reason why.
I'd rather them charge $50 for the popcorn, chicken, and fries that my kid and his friend buy every time I go there. And I'm like, can I just buy you guys a jersey? And how about no food and I'll get you guys jerseys?
Yeah.
Jerseys are way cheaper than
Yeah, man, honestly.
KFC.
The value, really.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Evan Bouchard came to the Beaumont KFC. Yes, we have a KFC in Beaumont now.
Nice.
And he came and did like a meet and greet there. And it might have crashed the entire town of Beaumont because it just came out of nowhere. It's like Evan Bouchard's in town.
Evan Bouchard's getting KFC.
And at KFC's get the old three-piece.
That's
Three-piece extra crispy.
I'm always fascinated because I'm like, no, they're NHL players. They have salad. They have salmon. They have sandwiches. They're the healthiest of meals, whatever. And then when I hear this, I'm like, oh, we're not so different, you and I.
Oh, they're crushing everything, man.
Usain Bolt is famous for eating McDonald's, I believe.
What?
The world's fastest man.
That is absurd.
I knew it.
I don't
See,
know.
I'm going to eat McDonald's all the time now if he does it.
Yeah. I want to be like Usain Bolt. I want to be fast like him.
I want to be the fastest man in the world at eating McDonald's.
Man, I need to start eating more McDonald's.
Larzy says EST should get a suite. LOL. Stay tuned. We might have an ability to join some people of EST in a suite for a game coming up.
What? Do I know about this?
I don't think so.
Have I been told?
No, this
Informed?
is... No, I don't believe so.
I bet you
I'll
I
have to
can
speak
bet
with
who
Dusty.
he's going to do it with.
Me?
No, with who you guys are going to do it with. Well, you are EST. So
Dusty?
Yes. No, you. Dusty's not
I won't
EST.
be there. It's Dusty and it's Eric, I think. It's those two with people.
You don't go to Mexico. You don't go in the box.
Hey, I have my media pass. I gladly will go up there and...
Are you going to get us media passes for a Yankee game this year?
If I was going to New York, I'd get them.
Can you get me a media pass for the Blue Jays game I'm going to?
Can you give me a media pass?
Actually,
for,
there's a potential for that.
Serious?
But just one person.
Yeah, just
you.
me.
There would be a potential.
What about +1? I'm going with them.
There would be. I've never done it. There would be a potential. There would be a potential. Hey, they're playing the Mario game.
I love it.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
Well, no,
changes
on this video that TSN's playing, Darren Dreger's playing the Mario game, which the first one, Super Mario Brothers, and the boys here are playing that. Or they've been playing that the last few weeks.
I think I've been asking.
They're stealing from us.
He's very similar to us too.
Have we not tried to plan
Hockey
a
for
Yankee
dummies. That's funny.
media pass for World Series though, right? Isn't that a game plan?
Yeah, we'll go to the World Series, and they'll just approve us at that point.
They'll just instantly say yes. Yeah. I'm cashing in.
By
that
the way,
one.
Canada World Baseball Classic begins tomorrow. Sad, there's quite a few Canadians that aren't there. Freddie Freeman's shown up twice. Eric Zabrowski, the Edmontonian's not going, which is a little sad. But that gets going 9:00. We take on Columbia tomorrow for anyone that's interested in the
I don't
World
like how
Baseball
it's
Classic.
so far. Like, I wish the finals was not in Florida. Like, I wish it was
They're
somewhere.
always out there.
I know, but everything's in Arizona too. Why don't they move it to Arizona? It'd be cool to go catch one of those.
That would be
The
cool.
best of the best, you know.
Cheer for true Team Canada.
Yeah.
I'd go to non-Canada baseball games, but I'd go cheer for the other guy. Like, I'd go for the other ones just to see it.
Let's see what's up.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for at this deadline? There's not
apparently-
much is happening. This is their.
Insiders are breaking into a house.
They're breaking into Bob McKenzie's house. They did a TSN original, and
That's-
it's Bob McKenzie's Rolodex. So I think they're trying to steal Bob McKenzie's Rolodex.
That's why CJ couldn't join us today. He's currently trying to break into Bob McKenzie's place.
What do we have today for deals? Where is my thing? I scrolled
Bobby
down too
Brink.
far. Bobby Brink for David. I'm always terrible with names.
What is it? What was it?
Say that name for me.
Juracek.
Thank you.
Or Garachek.
I'm always awful with names there. Massimo Rizzo, Alexis Gendro, to the Bruins for Brett Harrison, Jackson Edward. That's to the Flyers. Is that the only two moves that we have right now? Wasn't it? Oh, Foligno was rumored to be
Just.
going to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
That's all we have so
Sure
far
he's
today.
Minnesota boy, no?
John Carlson, conditional 2026 first and a 2027 third was a deal that was done late last night, 11:22 our time last night. Also, so was Luke Shen and Logan Stanley going to the Sabres. That was done late last night. So we're still waiting any other type of moves. If you look at the TSN trade bait board, Vincent Trocheck was at the top. Nazem Kadri was second. Bobby McMahon was there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who the other ones are. TSN needs to come back. So, but I'm going top five.
Oh, okay.
When what they said was, what I heard is the Rangers are okay to keep Trocheck. They're not just going to trade him for the sake of trading him. Yeah. And the Flames don't want to retain on Kadri. So that deal might be a little tough to do.
Man, that's crazy.
So we'll have to wait and see. But that's where we are right now with this trade deadline.
The Flames are close to, if they get Kadri off the books, they'd be over $50 million in cap space, which is kind of ridiculous. That's absurd.
They'll still screw it up somehow. That cap space is actually going towards the new building. So, yeah.
We're a little low on the funding. Yeah, no, it's this is turning into one heck of a trade center.
Klima's lid. Who knows things? Follow him on Twitter. Sounds like Skinner might be traded, waiting on details. So
Jeff Skinner?
No, he's a free agent. Is he not?
Skinner.
He didn't sign anywhere.
Jeff Skinner?
Yeah.
He was with the Sharks.
And they unconditional buyout, so they terminated his contract. I don't think he's signed anywhere.
No.
He said what? Stuart Skinner's going to get traded?
Stuart Skinner. That's crazy.
So we're waiting to hear on that.
I just had PTSD on Stuart Skinner.
Yeah.
I hate Stuart Skinner.
Oh, they're getting Harveys on TSN right now.
Yeah. Womp womp.
They
I do like Harveys.
listen, the Jari, I saw a little post where they're like, would you trade this trade like back to Pittsburgh? It does look terrible when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
You see what's going on. And you flip it. And I know you don't want to look at it that way because ask me that question at the end of the season. Because if Jari comes back and is Jari in the playoffs, then everything worked out great for us.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm still hesitant, to have I'm still a firm believer in Jari and Ingram. I'd way over Skinner and Pickard personally. You look at the runway, people are already like, no, Jari is terrible. Like, look at the runway you got Stuart Skinner. Like he had 2-3 years.
Corey Perry, who apparently wanted to stay in LA.
Yeah.
He's off to Tampa Bay. Corey Perry reuniting with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So book the Tampa Bay Lightning as losers of the Stanley Cup final.
Damn.
Oh my God. Thank God though. I didn't want that. Imagine being in the building, Oilers Kings this year, and Corey Perry scores the game-winning goal to eliminate you, or Warren Fogle scores the game-winning goal to eliminate you.
Fogel's now in Ottawa. Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That actually is like a whole breath of fresh air for Oilers fans.
Well, I will say there was the whole joke, put the Kings in the Stanley Cup final. But now that he's on Tampa, Tampa's actually legit good.
Yeah.
They might go back to the Cup.
They're on a wicked
lost
heater
with
right
them
now.
to Colorado.
In
the Cup final.
To twice with Tampa
And
he
Dallas.
lost to. And
And
it was
Dallas.
They
won with.
They won one.
Oh wait, he was on Dallas when they lost. Yeah, that's right. So then he joined them, and then
So
they lost to.
Congratulations to the Western Conference for winning the Stanley Cup this year. Whoever represents there wins the conference championship. You are going to go win the Stanley Cup because Corey Perry can't go get it done anymore when it comes to the Cup
How
final.
did you break that news before TSN broke that news?
Because Elliot Friedman broke it first.
Frege.
I like that.
And it was on Twitter. And I, on a day like today, if anyone's watching on YouTube, they'll see I'm just constantly refreshing my Twitter. Constantly. And it's often nothing ads. It's just the same tweet. But it says instead of 4 seconds, I'll say 20 seconds at the top because I just constantly refresh. Just trying to stay on top of things.
Did you see that Elliot Freeman side by side with the guys from Night at the Roxbury?
No.
Well,
that's it. It was because it was said that he wanted to stay and possibly work on an extension.
Yeah.
And instead, he's off to a team that he knows. Or an organization that he knows, going back to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Had some success there. Yeah, he played a vital role. That's good, man. Tampa's, I think I saw they're 21-1, and they're unreal in their last quarter of a season.
They're playing great. We're talking about with Huss yesterday. When you look at playoff teams from last year to this year, a lot of teams. Oh, geez.
Does he not look?
Yeah, Chris Kattan from Night at the Roxbury. Elliot Freeman looks like him from the Olympics.
Jeepers.
But you think about the teams that aren't in the playoffs, that we're expecting even. The Devils, the Leafs, the Panthers, the Capitals.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing one more. Well, even the Sens were a team from last year that are out.
I guess the Rangers missed last year.
So there's did the Devils make the playoffs last year?
No.
They missed last year. Okay, so I've named at least 4 teams though that made the playoffs last year that are going to miss this year, or right now missing.
Yeah.
That's a 50% turnover.
Yeah, that's
a
crazy.
lot.
That is.
And so you've got the Red Wings would be back in the
Senators
playoffs
as well, aren't it?
Well, I threw the Sens.
Oh,
in there.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
You've got the Red Wings and the Sabres, couple teams that they don't have that playoff experience. And that's who you kind of, like the Lightning for the last number of years had to go through a Boston, a Toronto, or a Florida.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at, okay, we got to go through a wild card team, and then we're going to get either two teams that are new to the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's a nice little path for them to get to a conference finals. So
That's
now
true.
you're adding Corey Perry.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be good for them down
I
the
wonder
stretch
what the
here.
Kings' thoughts are on that. They just get rid of Fogle and Perry. Like, why did you even go for them then? Why'd you
Well,
say-
Fogle, Ken Holland wasn't there when they brought in Fogle. Ken Holland was here.
Okay.
Corey Perry's one, like it seems that the LA Kings, after the Fiala move and after this coaching change, are kind of giving up on this season.
And then you
Yeah.
get Panarin?
But you got Panarin.
You
That's
get
what makes
Panarin.
no sense.
So Panarin's like, yeah, I'm going to go to a team that, I just find it weird that's giving up on this season. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
They are getting a second round pick.
For Perry.
Corey Perry's a second round pick. That
Damn,
seems pricey.
That's decent value
TSN's
for
only
sure.
20 minutes later than Matt, so great job, Matty. I love that.
I like how it's me now.
Yeah, you
you're
are the
you
insider.
You broke it live on here, so. I found out who Klima's...
Yeah, I know. Devils did make it last year. They
Oh, they
lost, they lost to the Hurricanes in 5, someone was saying.
Does Klima's lid message in here a lot?
He was here yesterday picking up a GC, listening to the morning show and stuff.
Oh, yeah, they did. They totally did. That's right.
5 teams then, right now,
Yeah.
will be missing
Yeah, that's crazy.
at this point. So who are the Hurricanes would be back? The Lightning are back.
Florida.
No, Florida's missing. Montreal.
And Montreal, yeah.
Is Florida going to miss, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have too many teams to jump.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I love how you guys say that, and now you guys just jinxed it.
No, this is, you want to know something? Before the Olympic break, I would be like, no, they're not missing. I'm still believing in them. Now you look at things, it's not their year. It's just not going to happen. This is a team that currently sits second last in the Eastern Conference. They have 63 points. They're 10 points back of the Boston Bruins with 19 games left to play. You not only have to make up the 10 points, you also have to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams to do so. There's not enough time to do that likely. They would have to go on a 8-1-1 stretch over their
little
next
tear.
10. And they're 2-8 in their last 10.
Isn't
They've
that
lost
something?
4 straight.
I love it.
Makes this long day feel a whole lot better now knowing that.
Yeah, that's good. That puts a smile on my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Imagine being a fan of a Florida team, though. Your life is just unreal for the last 5 to 7 years.
Yeah, it's like growing up being a Boston fan. That would have been cool. Like if I was growing up being a Boston fan, that would have been cool. Some teams just have it. Well, that was like Huss last year, just on the all-time heater. The Blue Bomber. Well, they ended up. But like his Jets first in the league. The Chiefs.
Chiefs were dominant.
He was a Blue Jays
he was
guy.
a Blue Jays guy. But who's the other? But this was like 2 years ago because the Jets haven't been good this year.
Yeah,
But the year
then the
prior,
Blue Bombers.
there was another. Yeah, it was Bombers, it was Chiefs, and it was Jets. Just having a great year. And then in like a weekend, the Chiefs lost.
Yeah,
The Bombers lost the Grey Cup. The Jets were losing.
Like,
it
I
was
was
just
like,
awful for him.
As a sports fan, I've always wanted to have that for give me a week.
Well, Tyler Remchuk is a lifelong for him, a Buffalo Bills fan and a Toronto Blue Jays fan. Like he's a diehard Blue Jays fan.
Yeah.
So his recent run
That
is
sucks.
Oilers,
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays,
Bills.
Bills, all these number of years, and then
Team
Canada
Canada.
and stuff. Like it's just like
Yeah.
he's one of those because he's
the way
like
the cookie
full
crumbles.
on big a fan of. He like Jays might be his up after the Oilers, like his favorite team.
Yeah.
had
So that
something
makes
else.
that makes my teams the worst teams.
Yeah, you're just a misery.
Yeah. You
Like,
don't
you
have
the good news is you know that you're going to be miserable.
Yeah,
The
you
other
don't
ones,
have
there's
the-
at least like the hope gets raised
the
and
kick
then
in
it
the
gets
balls.
crushed. You just have nothing to be excited about.
Yeah. It's just you're just misery all season long.
I'm gonna have to cheer for like an unreal ECHL team.
Yeah.
Just start cheering for them. And at least have some sort of championship.
Yeah. Not too familiar with any.
My kid's about to get eliminated in minor hockey playoffs too, so I'm not even good.
So you're like,
What are they
damn
down?
it.
It's playoff weekend this weekend.
So why do you think they're going to get eliminated?
Well, we lost yesterday.
So it's a two loss, you're out?
No, they play this weekend. You got to finish in the top 2 to move to next weekend.
Oh.
So we have to win out now and then get a lot of help.
We got to believe.
Gotta have faith, man.
Got to believe.
You sound so... Portions of this hour of the Hangout. Portions of this hour of the Hangout brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports. Stock promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out at thehiveproductmarketing.com. You got so much belief there, Patty. So much belief.
Yeah.
Did you guys happen to hear good old Dusty on the call last night?
I did.
Well, who called in sick? Why did that happen?
I don't know. It was like a month in advance.
No, he
knew.
knew. So I'm trying to
like a few
remember who
weeks,
generally
yeah.
calls it. I don't know who their main person is.
There just wasn't I didn't even know people that call hockey games are allowed to take days off during the season.
Well, Brian Mudryk does Habs games, and he always takes off Briar / Scotties. He goes to color. Like he stops calling NHL games to go cover curling. It's really weird, actually.
Which is awesome, though. I like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know I can't remember who is
Probably
the
buddy
main.
too.
It's not. I can't remember who the main voice is out there.
Did he fly down there for
I don't know if it's Gore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. I threw on the game on my IPTV, and it was fun watching. It was fun watching him call it. Like it was like, hey, it's Dusty, and I haven't heard him call a hockey game. It's been so long because his last hockey. Well, I guess Spangler would have been the last time. So I guess that's only 2 years ago. But like Golden Bears, I'd listen to and stuff.
Are things going to change in here when Dusty just starts going full time NHL? He just walks around and no one's allowed to talk to him here.
Yeah.
He just has like a little posse.
Kiss my ring.
Like people are rolling out carpets in front of him, taking his shoes off. You know, here's your slippers, Dustin. You know, instead of Dusty, he just full out Dustin now.
Yeah. That's
I like
fully
that.
changed.
No more Dusty. He's Dustin.
He's Dustin
I'm
now?
Dustin it to
He's
you.
like-
Sir Dustin Nielsen.
Yeah, you're like, yo, do you want to play Tecmo? And he's like, just gives you the little wave. He's like, yeah, just go.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
Where's my chocolate milk right now?
Yeah, where's
Go get me that chocolate.
What were you gonna
milk.
say?
Oh yeah, did you see the cute little photos of him as a kid? They threw up. It was like 8 minutes into the first.
I did not.
Claire Hannah was
Dusty?
like, "This is a young Dustin Nielsen." He was he had the pads on. He was when he was a goalie.
That's awesome.
Cute kid. I was like, yeah, no, that was pretty beautiful.
People are saying it's Gordon Miller who's here at the panel, so he had to stay for that. Is he do all the Sens game?
Interesting.
Because then who does Leafs? Because he would do Leafs.
I didn't
for
know
the
Gordon Miller
regional,
lived in
unless they
Calgary.
play.
I thought it was.
doesn't. No, it's Sens regional broadcast.
Sens. Oh, yeah.
It's not it wasn't the Flames regional broadcast, the Sportsnet.
Oh,
Gordon
okay.
Miller, the TSN owns the right to the Sens and the Leafs. So the schedule must work out that he does both of those. Because Gordon Miller is supposed to be doing Leafs as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Jet had his first time ever dealing with blackout on TV. So like he wanted to watch the Canes Canucks game the other night, and we couldn't get it on TV
Because
we
it's,
have
we're not
normal-
in the Canucks
We're not in the
broadcast.
Canucks broadcast, and Jet had like a meltdown. And it's just the first time we had to sit him down and be like, "There is blackout."
Yep.
He's like, "Just put it on YouTube."
Basketball has it. The NFL has it. Or they can put it in. And the baseball has it. I do wonder when we hit a day where they go, no, we're just going to sell national TV deals.
Yeah.
There's no more of these regional. We'll split the money between all teams, but we're selling national TV rights where Sportsnet, you want these. You're also going to have to, if there's a regional, like you're going to have to do these regional games too. I wonder if we ever get to that day.
I just thought we're
that
over the
changes.
blackout day. Like it's just like let everybody watch. You know, That's why so many people are getting those fire sticks.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
That's how I watched last night's game. Was
And
because
then
you
don't have cable.
I still have my cable.
Yeah.
Because I don't like IPTV. I could throw it on here. It's a good minute behind. I would
okay.
say.
And
And
why
if
is
you
that?
stream
Why is
on-
that an issue, Matty?
And then like if you stream on something, it's usually a good 30 seconds behind. Where cable is pretty like
Yeah.
the latency is closer. I just like you can't Twitter things can get ruined.
Yeah, I was just saying because you're downtown.
Well, for
And if you're
Moss
watching
Pits.
the Oilers
Well, but that's even my cable gets ruined.
Yeah,
My
I
cable
can-
is slower than Moss Pit.
Yeah.
But I still need cable for that. But I am at the point now with the price of things where I'm just going, you want to know something? I can live with just IPTV because I get everything I want.
Yeah. The Moss Pit when we're on the roof during playoffs, like not me, but when all the fans are on
Yeah,
the roof.
yeah.
The Moss Pit is faster than the roof.
Really?
So where the
Yes.
roof is actually behind, exactly what Maddie's saying. So the moss pit scores, or they
start
celebrate the
cheering?
goal and cheer, and then the roof celebrates.
Yeah, I hate that.
And I can't,
Why
and
don't-
it ruins the game for me.
We can't even get it. We tried to get the thing, but it's because it's like direct live feed in.
So why? But you're
Yeah.
part of the Ice Disher. They should send it to you.
Yeah, that is surprising.
Yeah.
But it's
Right there.
and it's just like
Long cord.
It's one of those things where like you watch something happening and you're like, oh, and then you realize, well, but they're not going to score because no one's cheered.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's
what
not.
does
There's
it.
nothing going to happen.
Like you go on a power play.
Or
Well, I haven't heard any
there's
cheering.
that fluky goal. You just hear a cheer and you're like, what? And then you watch. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. They
Just the
scored.
worst.
It's not fun. It ruins the enjoyment to a bit. So I feel
does.
bad for everyone in my building.
Yeah.
I don't care as much.
Yeah.
But and it happens even in soccer though, because for whatever reason my Telus box is slower than other people's boxes. Because even like what was the last tournament? It was the Euros. You guys would have the England party on your rooftop at ISOS, and they'd be faster than my TV. So I'd hear them start celebrating. I'm like, oh, England scores.
We're actually doing a crazy World Cup promo at Brewhouses. Like we're giving away tickets to a Canada game.
Are you?
Like we're
Sick.
we're all in on World Cup. So any of your teams out there, you're part of groups, hit me up. We'll get you guys in there. You can pick any brew house. We play your sound. You pretty much take over the store. Yeah, we're now playing it out as minus the Canada games, obviously, but yeah, our marketing team is all over the World Cup. We're gonna be playing absolutely everything, so it's gonna be good.
Cool.
I've got ticket for one game already. I got my flight locked in. Just need to now find a place to stay for one night. And I am good for Canada, Qatar. June 18th.
Cool.
Going
3
England,
o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Mountain.
England, somebody in New York. Last England game, round robin game.
Oh,
I'm the exact opposite. I have the place solidified,
Well, that's easy for you.
flying standby, and I don't have tickets to the game yet, but I'll wait.
My flight was round trip $140.
Yeah, to where
Vancouver.
Yeah,
sick.
It worked out really nice. And the ticket cost me $88.
I know.
So right now,
jealous
all
of
in,
that.
the heck?
I'm very cheap.
How'd you do that? How'd you manage that, Maddie?
He's a
Voyagers.
diehard.
It's a Voyagers. And then I have
don't
two
know what that
tickets to the
means.
round of 30. It's their supporters group.
I didn't know what
I
that
have
means
two
either.
tickets to the round of 32, and I have 2 tickets to the round of 16 if Canada advances, wherever it is. And those tickets were $88 each as well. So I can go to those as well.
That's
Flip
good,
'em.
Maddie. Flip them.
I
Flip
would never
'em.
flip.
Good for you.
I'll buy
One,
them
it's
from you and I'll flip
those
them
ones have to be with. I have to give them up. If I do, I think I have to give them up within the Voyagers to fellow Voyagers. I am a firm believer, and I don't like
Yeah, you've been very
the
vocal
scout
about
tickets.
this.
I don't like people buying tickets and selling them for 5 times the price. I will never do that.
Yeah.
If I buy this ticket for $88 and I can't go, I'm selling it for face. What I paid is what I want back. That's it.
You're an honest man.
$88.
You're going to all these, are you not?
Round of 32, round of 16, I got a seat. I don't know where they are. Flights might be ridiculous because I can't pre-book it.
No,
If they win and they go to the round of 32, it's in Vancouver. I could get there. If I have to drive there, I'll drive there for the game.
I could also drive you there.
Good to know.
Just cause.
By the way, if you want to come on June 1st, we have a ticket. I have a ticket. If
That'd
you'd
be
like
cool.
to come June 1st as well.
Okay.
That's here in Edmonton, the friendly.
Oh.
But
That doesn't count. We don't want to go to a friendly.
it's going to be fun.
I'd go to
I'm in the
it's probably
Voyagers.
gonna go, yeah.
I'm in the Voyagers
I think
section.
Jet has to go too, which is weird because my kid doesn't watch soccer, but he saw. I think him and the boys were talking about it.
Nice.
He said he wanted to go, but I'm like, you're gonna be so bored.
But I don't know. And then I don't know where the round of 16 is. And that could be in like San Francisco. And it's like, I don't want to, like, my flight would have to be booked within 5 days and price might be just ridiculously high. And I'm not spending that high price.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
Oh, that'll
Can I
make
buy those tickets for $88 from you if you don't go?
If you want, if I can
put
find
my
a way
name-
to transfer, I'll talk to you. But
my
you
name
have to,
on 'em.
here's the thing. The
I'll go.
section that you go in is the Voyager section.
I'm in.
It's all standing.
Perfect.
It's all cheering.
I don't like sitting.
There's only, like, you have to be
Those are
cheering.
like
and all
two of
that.
my favorite things.
Okay, perfect.
Standing and cheering.
I can't stand. No, I can't stand.
But I can cheer. Yeah.
We're still waiting
go.
on some other news happening in the NHL.
Dun-dun-dun,
Really quiet
dun-dun-dun.
morning. I know TSN was showing a little bit earlier the amount of trades that we've had so far today compared to other years. And they also did comparisons 2025 to 2026 by hour. And it came basically in that last hour almost where a lot of trades came trickling in. So we're waiting to see if there's more. When it comes to the Edmonton Oilers, yesterday Stan Bowman thought it might not be doing much. There's a lot of rumblings that he's still working the phones. Ryan Rishaug of TSN has reported that the Oilers, they're set with goaltending. They're content with it. And the idea of that the moves that they made will help the defense and bring down the goals allowed. And Kevin Weeks, though, says the Oilers and Bobrovsky camp, they have spoken a little bit, but the Oilers, it's a little quiet right now. We're waiting on a Stuart Skinner trade potentially. Yes, Corey Perry to Lightning. We had that a little bit ago. Corey Perry's to Lightning for a second-round pick, and Nick Foligno is going to Minnesota.
Foligno.
Why would Pittsburgh want to get rid of Skinner?
Flip him for a pick because they have like 4 goalies or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because if you could go, okay, you give up Christian Jarry, who you were wanting to get rid of, bad cap. You bring in Kulak, you bring in Skinner, you get a second, I believe, in that deal. And then you flip Kulak for a second, and then you flip Skinner for a second. Now all of a sudden you got 3 seconds, and you dump salary.
Yeah.
That's why. That's a pretty good.
That's tidy work right there.
That's a nice bit of business for Kyle Dubas, possibly.
Yeah.
Kulak hit the lottery in that trade anyways. He ended up in Colorado. Like, he's got the...
Yeah, he's
at least
just
he
bummed.
knows it sucks for him because his summer plans are going to be a little bit delayed, but...
Yeah.
Well, I think would like to continue playing those summer.
That's what I mean.
He got to play with Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, and then Nathan McKinnon all in one season. Not in his career, in one season.
That'll
What
be
a
a great story.
And Kulak's a beauty.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's from Edmonton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's...
What, Stony
he's
Plain somewhere?
just a farm boy from Spruce Grove or Stony Plain.
Yeah.
Just playing with the 3 best players in the NHL.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. That's yeah.
I'm just going in the inbox. Seeing if there's anything I've missed.
Would you want Kadri on your team? Here?
Depends, like, for the Oilers.
Yeah.
If they had the money and they could make it
like in general, like
yeah,
I think
yeah,
Kadri,
yeah, I
but, like,
would. Yeah, oh yeah. I think he's got a little bit of that. I don't know. He can kind of hurt you in the playoffs, as we've seen in years prior. But I think he's an impact player. I think when the games, when the moments are, he's a big moment player. And he was huge for the Colorado Avalanche the year they won the Cup. So he needs meaningful games to bring out the best in Kadri, I think. And he hasn't really had that at all in Calgary, when he's still been able to do okay there. But yeah, like, if you're the Avalanche and they reunite with him, like, just watch out even more, because yeah, that brings him over the top. But I mean, what's there not to like about him? Like, he's a solid player. He can
he's just
shoot.
an asshole.
He's a little bit of a a little bit of a brat. But as far as a player, like, that's a player you want.
Yeah.
He's got that Brad Marchand, Vander Kane-esque to him. So yeah,
I'd love Brad Marchand on our team. I just hate Brad Marchand against us.
Yeah. Like, I forgot. Like, that was the last trade that happened at the deadline last year. And I was Brad Marchand too.
And why didn't the Oilers get him?
Were they in the mix for him?
I thought they were, and they didn't have the value, or did he just not want to come here?
I know he
can't remember.
talks
I thought
about,
there was a
he doesn't
mix.
speak highly of Edmonton. Like, he's like, oh, it's a dump. Who would ever want to go there?
Well, he talked about that when it came to having the All-Star break here in February, which I stand with him. If I'm one of the best players in the NHL for a season and we're supposed to go somewhere to showcase ourselves, I don't want to be in Edmonton in February when I could be in Dallas or
Okay,
LA
so that's what it was.
or Florida or some nice weather.
And here we are.
I'm
minus
fully
40.
behind all of that.
Yeah,
the
that's a good
northern
point.
market should never get an All-Star game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No way. I disagree. I think that it showcases how unrealistic like this is in the winter, and it would bring out people that may never come up here for a hockey game.
How many Edmontonians try to leave in February?
I'm not saying that, but it's the whole experience. You don't. It's like, hey, I'm gonna have the All-Star game in June.
No,
Like, just because it's nice out. I think
you only put in markets where it's nice.
No, I think that they need to have it in the wintry markets once in a while, just to go back to the roots.
Because here's, and I stand by this one. If I'm an all-star, I'm the best on my team, I have to go to Edmonton in February where it's potentially cold.
They're gonna have to go to Long Island next year.
And all of my, well, at least you have New York there. It's a much different city there. But all of my teammates who I'm going to, just right now, if I'm a star, like they're plugs on my team because I'm the best and I'm carrying this team. But the third, fourth line, third pairing plugs, they get to go fly to Cabo for a couple of days, or they get to go fly over there to this nice weather. And I'm stuck in Edmonton. I'm stuck in Buffalo. I'm stuck in Calgary in this cold weather for this All-Star game. Screw that. If I'm coming to this game, I'm just going to miss this game and I'll take the 1-game suspension because otherwise put me in nice weather. If I was a star, I would be thinking that exact way.
It might be the most expensive All-Star game ever if it came up here.
Why?
Well, I think tickets would be ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
There'd
that's
be
okay.
secondary market. The people would be wanting to go. So, like, I think it'd be great for Canada to have an All-Star game. At least we have some sort of.
How expensive do you think World Cup tickets are going to be Edmonton, Calgary if it ultimately comes here? Like, I heard that one happening and some people are excited. I'm also just sitting there like, those tickets are going to be so pricey.
Like World Cup of hockey?
Yeah, in 2 years. Do you know how expensive those tickets are going to be?
I'm so
Yeah.
happy that I work for the Brewhouse and I can get a line.
Yeah, that'll be something. A few bands.
Because all of North America, like a lot of hockey fans across North America, are going to try to come to watch those. So it's not even you're just competing with the Edmonton and Calgary market for tickets. You're competing with the hockey market. And those two teams, you're talking about the Flames ticketing for those boxes. We know what the Oilers charge for tickets and stuff. So now the NHL is going to come in and they're going to make their. Those tickets are going to be so expensive.
And people
That has to be the place.
But
though,
it's
right?
not going to be. It's not going to be fully Edmontonians getting to go completely.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
That's okay.
You're going to have to get a media pass by then, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. At what point do you get a media pass? Like, do you have to do like you have to be here?
The process is. I don't
It'd be
really
tough.
know.
The Oilers don't. The Oilers used to credit all of us. We were
Yeah.
at 1260. I could submit for like 15. We'd all get season passes.
Yeah.
Now we're down to 4 of us have season long passes. We could ask at times to bring people for single games.
Yeah.
But like
the day
Stanley
pass.
Cup final last year, we only got 3.
I always wondered about that. If you could just be like, hey, I need a
Yeah.
thing. I need a pass. Can you get me in here?
It depends on the day. It depends who it's for. But like when you get to the like conference finals and the Stanley Cup and the NHL takes over, the whole hockey world comes.
Yeah.
There's not enough seats.
Yeah, for sure.
So like it wouldn't happen that much actually.
Yeah.
It's sad
It is sad.
for us. No one cares about what we're doing here. Sympathy for us.
Yeah.
This is how slow
They should-
things are
they
going
should-
right
they
now on
should- they
TSN.
should.
They're doing a fake
should.
draft lottery right now.
Oh,
So that's what we've
they
got right
forfeited that one though. Ottawa, it says.
Yeah.
This is good. But you know what? You know what's cool? See the top 2 there? Vancouver, Calgary. Gavin McKenna. I think he's found his game playing in college right now. That would be awesome. You know, whether you're a diehard Oilers fans, I'm sorry, but like,
Well, you get to see him.
yeah,
all the
you get
time.
to see him, so that's
Yeah.
great. That's great for the Pacific as well. But like to me, like Edmonton, like hockey is at its peak as an Oilers fan when Calgary is a playoff team, man, as well as Vancouver. Like those rivalries make hockey great, and right now it's not much of a rivalry. So that would be cool if McKenna landed in either one of Calgary and Vancouver.
Imagine if he went to St. Louis.
Oh.
It's so terrible.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one. St. Louis Blue. But
It'd be good for them. They'd sell a lot of jerseys.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Even what is it'd be cool if he went to Chicago.
Chicago would be sweet.
Winnipeg would suck.
Rangers would be cool, but they tend to just prospects go to there to die.
Laffy.
Yeah.
Go away. So Toronto maybe moved
Yeah,
up
right.
in this thing. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
but that's
TSN.
Boston's. Is that Boston? Oh, wait, no, they traded for Boston.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
So the TSN
Yeah.
has this. So then Toronto's going to get Gavin McKenna
of
based on it.
course
And how
they do.
rigged
Oh my
is this?
God.
How
Of course they
rigged
do.
was
Yeah,
this?
this
then?
was so rigged.
Oh, now they're going for commercial.
Oh no, because now I
Now
don't know.
they're-
Okay, maybe Toronto didn't win first. Maybe they're getting second or third or something.
Weird.
I
This is interesting.
this is where we're at when it comes to trade deadline.
I hung out in Toronto a lot the last 3 months just for work, and I listen to their like local sports radio
Yeah.
there. They are so against Edmonton.
Yeah,
Really?
It is crazy just the way that they talk.
they're
on
always
their-
compared.
They're
the two
always
cities.
like
we talk about them a lot.
Yeah, I know, but it's crazy listening to that side where it's like, no, Edmonton is dead. Like they're not even close to where we are. Like doesn't matter if they're last of the barrel in the standings.
That's how they talk?
They will beat Edmonton the entire time.
Oh, jeez.
Connor's going to be in Toronto. Connor's going to leave Edmonton. I'm just like, I'm driving, or was I driving? I was driving to Windsor, and I'm like, I just drove 2.5 hours listening to them literally indirectly beat the Oilers on the show.
That's a tough
Am I
lesson.
going to be mad at TSN or not for this fake draft order?
Vancouver.
So it's going to either be
Hey,
Chicago or
Vancouver Falls.
if Toronto's won, this is the dumbest thing. Clearly, TSN's pandering to the
Yeah.
Leafs market, which they always do. By the way, Chris in the nasty chat saying Crosby back at practice today.
Good.
First time since the injury. And they've actually survived quite well since Crosby's gone down from that Olympic break. Like they've been actually playing some really good hockey, the Penguins. So
Yeah, what could have been?
I like how he came out and he's like, wasn't a dirty hit. He's like, he doesn't have to call me.
still, I don't like
I
Radko
still
Gudas
love
right now.
that. I love that about Crosby. He's like,
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a hockey game. It's a hockey play. Like,
happens,
what do
yeah.
you?
Sure, but
do you
I don't
wanna do?
care. Gudas may have cost us the gold. Piss off, Radko Gudas.
You know who cost us the gold? McKinnon.
Oh, of course, Toronto Maple Leafs, number one.
Yeah, that is so
that's
crazy.
not rigged at all. TSN's not pandering to the Toronto market.
I love how they're all laughing about it too. They're like, yeah,
Ah, what a shocker.
Yeah,
That's so
weird.
stupid.
What a waste of 5 minutes here.
And I'm disappointed in myself for commenting on it. You know, to all the EST listeners out there, I apologize. I'm an
should.
embarrassment to the industry today for
Don't say
doing
that,
that
Manny.
with you today.
You're too
No,
hard on
I'm
yourself.
apologizing to all of our listeners. I shouldn't have even gone into that with you guys. We should have known what was happening here. I apologize.
Who wrote
I
that?
sincerely apologize. I should not have talked about that one. What a disgusting. I'm taking a timeout at the end of the hangout today. I'm going to my office and I'm looking in the corner for 5 minutes because of the embarrassment that I had there.
That's ridiculous.
Who's the guy in the back that wrote this and been like, hey guys, we're going to do a quick 15 round mock draft. Toronto's first. Everyone's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
No, they were probably all like, yeah, absolutely. Oh, now they're trying to show you
Yeah,
how
so
it was
this is
legit
what
and stuff.
happened.
I don't buy it. Don't
That guy
buy it for a
chooses
second.
nails. Oh, that's crazy. Well,
Vinny Hinostroza. While they're trading him to Florida for future considerations.
the good old future considerations.
Kraken, Jordan Eberle, signing an extension, 2 years, 5.5 in Seattle. Elliot Friedman's just saying the Seattle Kraken signing captain Jordan Eberle to a 2 year, 5x5
I'm actually happy
extension
about
in
that.
Seattle.
That he's a captain, or
No, I like Ebbs getting paid, having fun there. You know,
yeah.
he's gonna get his jersey hung there. You know, he's gonna, he's just a good human.
Yeah,
Abs.
I miss Jordan Eberle. Yeah, that was what a time. I remember his first goal, the toe drag,
Oh, beautiful.
like yesterday. I just came home from soccer and indoor soccer.
Think about how long he's been playing in the league.
Yeah,
now,
like, it's
too.
weird.
And
Like, I was just thinking about Taylor Hall
Hall's in
coming to town.
tonight.
I was
It's
like, damn.
Remember when Ebbs was in the World Juniors? That's how.
Yes.
Just the whole. It's like when Ebbs was in the juniors, and now he's signing an extension. Captain,
Great gray in the
NHL.
beard.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming up like in a couple of years. He'll be probably announcing his retirement. I came into broadcasting when my first draft in broadcasting was when Taylor Hall got drafted by the Oilers. So it's like,
Really?
damn, this is
Yeah.
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's
it's just
crazy.
flown by. We still don't have much else when it comes to trades. A reminder coming up still here on EST, 11 till 1. We've got a special edition of the Oil Stream, an extended edition. By the way, Huss has also got his stuff on Winnipeg Sports Talk if you're looking for a Winnipeg perspective. He's on, I think it was 10 o'clock he started. And he's on for 4 hours. But then Dusty with Hernan and Reed will connect with Tommy a couple times from the rink to get an update. EST afternoons at 1 o'clock. We've got the Reed Wilkins show without Jay Milne. He's not in today. That's all till 6 o'clock. Then G. Sildy's Ulster pre and post game shows tonight. Tommy, Benny, Cass, his final pre and post with EST. They'll get you set for the Hurricanes and recap Hurricanes. And a reminder tomorrow, Hello Hockey, 10 o'clock, Belzy, Tommy. I'm sure they'll have David Pagnon on. Full recap of what's gone on. Throw up until 1 o'clock and a little after here on the trade deadline. We've got about 8 minutes left or so. What would you like to see the Oilers still do possibly today if they can? Or is it nothing? Is there something you'd like to see them still address, Patty?
I'd like them to win tonight.
But what about in the trade?
Amen.
Trade market.
I don't know if they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna do.
What would you like? Is there something you still feel like you would like to see them do? Or are you good with it as is right now?
I feel like a broken record, but like I don't know if our goaltending is is up to snub, you know. And I wish they would have done a little bit better. But hey, they got rid of what the number one problem was to all Oilers fans, including myself, Stuart Skinner. We got Jari. I'd rather Jari get hurt now. Comes to the playoffs, plays unreal, and we don't even have this conversation. We're like, good thing they didn't trade anybody on deadline. But I think they would have, like, I would have liked the Binnington maybe coming here. A Binnington Jari combo, Binnington Ingram combo, but I don't think they're going to do anything. But I'd love for them to get a goalie.
I would like the Oilers to trade Darnell Nurse, a first-round pick, Ike Howard for Cale Makar, and I would like the Oilers to trade
Here.
first, a second, Tristan Jarry for Vasilevsky. That's what I would like, Maddie.
YouTube Trev hit up the plant life on the way to work today.
What would you realistically like them to try to cook to you today? Okay. I'm surprised he didn't just throw Crosby in there too. Just finish out. He's
I like trying
skating
to
now.
give like a real sports interview answer, and he's throwing. I'm like, I'll throw mock trades out there. Yeah,
That's funny. No, I would like Stan to. He's worked hard the last.
You get where this goes. He's worked hard. Settle in. Relax.
Santa.
Take the rest of the day off.
To just turn
Don't
the phone,
make any mistakes.
Turn the phone off and wherever, if he's living in one of those suites in the Stantec, to just overlook the city right now and just be satisfied with the moves that he's done and be happy and just I did make this team better, and then go have a nap. That's what I would like the Oilers and Stan Bowman
I
to
would love
do.
a nap right now.
Well, you only got 12 more hours.
Yeah, you've got 13
15.
hours still. Well, good thing though you're ready for bed, the early bed tonight at 11:45 tonight.
I was gonna send you guys a picture when I'm in bed tonight.
I'll be already asleep
Driving
probably
home.
by then.
That's good. I will say, because I had to do sports updates this morning, I have yet to do the thumbnail or description for
Do you
the
need to
oil
leave a little
stream.
early?
And then I also need to take, I'm sure the desk still has the beer on it.
Go
And
for it.
And I need to take photos
Patty
of
and
the
I
beer.
can handle a couple of minutes together.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
I thought you said you were gonna drink the beer.
Oh, I'll drink it. I'll take a photo, then I'll
Do they
drink
pay you
it.
overtime here when you go over your hours?
Maybe. Yeah, okay. Well, this was awesome. Thanks for having me, boys.
Thank you.
This was awesome. Dream come true. Got to talk about all the trades on the trade deadline. I got to break down one trade. This was
A lot of
sweet.
trades. A lot of trades happen.
So let's go, Nasties. Oilers, let's go.
Casino-
And, peace.
Casino Dealer Jay saying nothing. Stand pat. That's what he would like to see from the Edmonton Oilers. Thank you, Trev.
Thanks, Trev.
Hey, actually, do you have anything you need to promote for CBH?
Honestly, we're blowing the doors off this happy hour. So if you haven't already hit up our locations, we are launched our happy hour menu 2 to 6. All the brew houses starts at $3.99. We had a meeting at last week, and we did like the top 3 happy hour items. Bud Light, Stein of Bud Light, espresso martinis. Like, get in there, 3.99. Well, oh yeah, 14 years in the making, I guess, but definitely food, drinks. Like, where can you buy anything for $4 now? Like a 500 ml bottle of pop is $4,
Yeah, I know.
which is crazy. Remember when they were like, remember back in the day when you'd like open up the top and then flip the little tab
Yes!
in and win
Free
like
pop or something.
A free pop, and you just go on a tear.
I remember going to Costco and you have like the 35-cent or 55-cent
Yeah.
pops that you could pay for.
Yeah. So
That's us dating ourselves right now.
it is. But yeah, no, Brewhouse is broke the internet with this with happy hour menu. So yeah.
What do we've got here? 83 runner, right-handed centerman would be my big ask for the Oilers. And then Casino Dealer J Dollarama is really $4 Dollarama. That's why Dollar Tree's still $1.75 for many items.
Is that?
Yeah, that's why you could get pricing there. I do want to say this one because he's a former CFLer with the Stamps, but he's been in the NFL for a bit. At a time he's poised to become a free agent next week, Denver linebacker Alex Singleton is set to be honored this week in Baltimore as the Broncos 2026 Ed Block Courage Award winner. He was diagnosed with testicular cancer prior to Week 10 matchup versus the Raiders. Played that game, then had surgery to remove the cancer the following day before returning to action after only missing one game. So good for Alex Singleton for getting that award and being honored for that.
It's
We had the Eberle extension. I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything that. What were you going to say there?
The amount of money that goes into the broadcast for trade deadline day, and then
Nothing. Well,
nothing happens on TV.
do you remember whenever
It's
things
crazy.
did happen though?
Yeah.
And now it's
Yeah.
just like, how do you be that network that goes, we're not going to go on the air?
Yeah, it's true.
And,
Well, yeah,
but we're getting to the point where it's throughout the whole week
yeah.
that you have to be covering this all week because, like last night, 2 big trades. Logan Stanley
Yeah.
and Luke Shen. Is that deal to Buffalo? And then you had John Carlson to Anaheim late last night. The Oilers made their moves a couple times this week. Flames moving Mackenzie Weegar earlier this week. Parayko almost got moved earlier this week. Like the moves happen throughout the whole week now. And then on trade deadline day, we don't have as much happening.
I want that intermission trade, like back in the day, where you had to change the dressing rooms,
I love the one where the player gets pulled mid-game.
and he's like, "See you
And then
later."
it's all like, oh my God, somebody's being traded. And then the guy was traded somewhere else. I miss those ones.
Yeah.
Those were always fun. Or like anytime a player, like, because now it doesn't happen as much, but like players will go on the ice and they'll be skating for morning skate. And then the one player will skate off and everyone's like, oh my God, he's taking off. And did he get traded? And it's just like, he had to go resharpen his skate or go to the bathroom or something. And he's back on the ice. But I just loved all of those things. And we don't get those ones as much anymore.
This is it though. This is the push. This is the last. This is the last little. This is it for the Oilers. This is where it's do or die for as Oiler fans. Once the trade deadline's over, you're like, okay, we're 2 months away. We're a month and a half away.
You've got
Playoffs start on what, the 19th, 20th?
their last game, I
April?
think, is the 18th. I think they'll start on the 21st.
So
Likely. Well, and it's
go time, baby.
But it's also these next 4 games.
yeah,
We're gonna find out a lot of what this team is, and if they go 3-1 or 4-0, look out. They go 2-2. I think's not bad. You go 1-2-1 or 1-3 or things like that. The panic in the city is going to be at an all-time high. There's no question about that, especially because of how things tight are with the Kraken, with the Sharks. I'll just have to throw the Kings in there. The Predators, they had a big win last night against the Bruins. With the Ducks, it's going to make things very nervous in this city for the rest of this season. This is a big. Who are you, Edmonton Oilers? You tell us who you are. Let us know what you want to get done this year. Show us in these next 4 games. The biggest 4 show me games I think we'll have this regular season by this Edmonton Oilers team. So we'll have you completely covered here on Edmonton Sports Talk. We've got Oil Stream 2-hour edition coming up from 11 until a little after 1. We'll have to be on once the buzzer goes off. And then EST Afternoons, Hernan and Gager. Then the Reed Wilkins Show without Jay Milne. He'll be on until 6 o'clock. GCL Diesel, Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows tonight, Tommy, Benny. And once again, it will be Cass's final time with EST before he goes off to his job adjacent of the Edmonton Oilers. So he'll do pre and post tonight with Tommy and Benny. He'll be sad. He was in 2 Guys yesterday. He was shedding some tears. It was great having him in the building one last time, but still part of the EST family. And once again, wishing all the best to Cass as he goes off. And then Casino Dealer J. How about if they go 0-4? So 4 points, 4 overtime losses.
I would actually take that.
That'd be a funny little stretch there. Like, well, at least they got a point. At least they got a point.
I would take that. Hey, you still get a point.
It's the same as going 2-2, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how it kind of works out. Patty, thank you. Appreciate
Thanks
this.
for having me.
Thank you to Sean Bell. Thank you to YouTube Trev. Thank you to you, the viewer, for tuning into the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage right here in Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. If you're looking for any storage needs, find the latest deals by checking out their website, sentinel.ca. I ran through the lineup, what's coming up here on Edmonton Sports Talk. We're a little over 2 hours away, 2 hours and 5 minutes away from the NHL trade deadline. Fully covered, Dusty in the chair alongside Hernan, and later Reed Wilkins, all coming up here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Again, on behalf of all of us that were here, thanks for tuning in. Dusty and the Oil Stream Extended Edition coming up in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zola with here, joining us today.